Hello everyone and welcome to the Green Man channel. Hope you're doing good and well. So it's time for another review. This time I'm reviewing an EP from a melodic death metal band called Nothing New in Heaven. This is their release Live For Me, Die For Me. And actually this was a request for me to review this, and I'm only getting around to it now, and I do apologise for that. Yeah, it's not a bad thing in a way. It's given me more time with the EP to digest it, get used to it. And I would say though this is a record. This is an EP that sounds very reminiscent of, I would say, the sort of old Children of Bodom records, a bit of Dark Tranquility from the 90s. I get those kind of vibes from this EP. It's done very, very well. It's like really tightly performed and very good arrangements. And there's a little bit of variety enough here and there to keep the EP fresh throughout its sort of 20-minute or so runtime as well. So I do think it's a very good record. They actually also released an EP of Passion and Pain back in April of 2022. So they released this one in December the 21st last year, and before then they released an EP called Of Passion and Pain in April 2022. So this is their second EP. Now they've been around for a while, or at least you know, this project was formed or founded in 2010. But it didn't actually really come to fruition until Simon Cousin, the vocalist, got involved with Alexandra Horner, who's the sort of, I think, the main instrumentalist and writer of the music for the band. Until they got together, you know, no music had really been released, as I understand. It wasn't until that first EP came out in 2022 that this actually became a fully realised project. And well, at least that's what I understand about this group. So what's also interesting is that they apparently met on a bus after the last gig of Children of Bodom did, and that was in Finland. And the thing is, after hearing the first song on this album, I straight away thought Children of Bodom. That has the guitar techniques that I recognise that Alexi Di Laiho would have and stuff. It just sounded a lot like a Children of Bodom song in a good way. But I was just immediately reminded of Children of Bodom with that first track and thought, yeah, that's pretty good stuff. The song I really liked was actually the title track. I really liked that as a melodic death metal track. You know, great keyboard synchronization in the song. Really good vocal moments, and just, you know, for me, bringing a bit of the Dark Tranquility style into the EP, but it was like it brought something a bit different from the first song that I really liked. It was something a bit different from the sort of more of, I would say, what you'd expect from the melodic death metal sound. It just sounded a little bit more like, you know, a fully realised song. I really liked that. I thought there was a really interesting song on here, which was A Last Saloon to Hell, which was sort of, you know, displaying this crazy guitar work in that track. It was a little bit bluesy. It was like, kind of had this unhinged, you know, guitar sort of, what would you call it? This just unhinged display of guitar work throughout. It was sort of like, you know, quite amazing to listen to and to digest. And then you also got Faith Ain't Coming, which was another track on the album I quite liked. One of its own. There's only 5 tracks on the album. And I just like the harsh vocal arrangements on that song and the doubling up of the harsh vocals as well, and thought that was also pretty cool. Some interesting folky guitar leads in this one too, just again. So I thought it was just an interesting EP overall. I think I'd probably give this like a 7.5 out of 10 if I were to score it. I think it's very solid. I do think, yes, some of it does sound familiar, like reminds me of a lot of other bands in this particular genre of metal. But, you know, what it does very, very well. It's very effective. I think you're going to enjoy this if you like melodic death metal. And it's definitely one I would recommend, you know, if you want a short, quick listen with some blazing melodic death metal guitar work and great riffery or riffage, then I think you're going to dig this one. It shows a lot of talent, and I hope we get maybe a full-length album from this band at some point in the future as well, from Nothing New in Heaven. So thanks very much for watching this review. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to drop a like and a sub to the channel as well. Otherwise, from me, until next time, it's bye for now.